Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm bringing you the starting 11 segment for this week against Watford away. I'm not going to change too many things from the Man City game. Obviously, there was a change of formation from Marco Silva into 4-3-3 from 4-2-3-1. And that was a significant change, to be fair. It changed... I think there was a change in the morality of the team as well as the formation and some of the players. But I wouldn't be tempted to change too many things for this game. So obviously I go for Pickford in goal. No arguments about that. The defence as well, I think I'd stick with the same defence. Obviously Dean's back from suspension. John Joe Kenny over Seamus Coleman as well. I thought he's starting to hit some form at the moment, so I'd keep him in there. And you need local lads who understand the club, and I do think obviously Coleman fits that mould, but John Joe Kenny at the moment is really staking his claim as a young player at the club. John Joe Kenny will play alongside Michael Keane and Kurt Zouma in defence as well. Obviously, the pair with Mina and Jagielka being out to injury at the moment, it will be Keane and Zouma continuing at the back. I go for the same three in midfield as well. It'd be Gomez, Davis and Gay. Which means dropping Sigurdsson, which is interesting, unless he was to play a forward diamond in the middle. But I do think he's probably going to stick with the same three because they were effective, to be fair. I think all of them had a good game against Manchester City. Gomez wasn't at the best that we've seen him, but Tom Davis is really starting to hit some form at the moment, so I'll keep him in there as captain. And Ghana came back in quite ably as well after some unsettlements, I think, after the interest from PSG, but Ghana's come back in. Back to the Ghana that we know, so I keep him in there. Up top, the only change I think I'd make from the Man City game is Walcott. I'd be tempted to put Bernard out on the right, bring Richarlison back on the left because he was effective when he came on. He was looking very lively, looking to take on players. So I'd have Bernard on the right, Richarlison on the left, and I'd stick with Calvert-Lewin up top because I do think he had quite a decent game. We're obviously not the best in attack at the moment. Calvert-Lewin's not like an established striker just yet, but he does have all the attributes. He's got pace, power, strength, he's strong in the air. He does have all the attributes to be a top striker in the future, so I do think it's worth sticking with him and giving him a chance, because if he is to make a player of himself, we really hope it should be at Everton. So I do think he should carry on in the team, and he didn't play too badly against City. When he got the chance, obviously it can be a thankless task playing up front against Manchester City when you set up like that, but I would stick with Calvert-Lewin up front. So the only change I'd make is Richarlison in for Walcott, as people didn't think Walcott had too much of a good game against Manchester City. Obviously people are losing patience with him at the moment, but he was brought back into the starting 11 as Marco Silva likes him. He thinks he's an experienced player with ability, but sometimes he makes all the right runs, but he's often not able to finish it off, and that really frustrates me. So I put Richarlison back in there, which would mean keeping Sigurdsson on the bench, which isn't that bad at the moment because he has had a couple of below par games, so it's not that much of a loss to us at the moment. So I think that's my starting 11. Obviously I don't think we should change it for them because Watford will probably play a 4-2-2-2 is what they've been playing with Troy Deeney and Gerard Deulofeu obviously coming back to play us. And Deeney came out this week. Troy Deeney said he's going to kick the shit out of Everton apparently, so we do need players who are going to counter that, but I do think he'll have his work cut out with John Joe Kenny and Tom Davis in there. I know they're much younger than him, but they'll have something to say about that, I'm sure. But that's my starting 11 anyway for the Watford away this Saturday at 3 p.m. Please let us know yours in the comments if you'd make any changes to that. If you disagree with me, or if you'd agree with me, then please let me know. I'm interested to know. And thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you like the video, comment and subscribe to Toffee Blues, and catch us next time.